Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello, and welcome back to Blue's base level Soulsborne challenge. Here we are at the top of Sen's Fortress in Dark Souls 1 with lovely Silverina here. And well, before we go too far forward, I do have to address a couple of things. Number one, I had mentioned we were not going to go to Pre-Anor Londo next. Instead, we were going to go and kill Sif. But many of you pointed out that I had said I would not be killing Sif until we actually did the DLC. That way we could get that small alternate cutscene with Sif. Which, you know what, I'm going to hold to my promise, and we are going to hold off on doing that. But a couple other things have changed. Namely, since the time of my last recording, Dark Souls Remastered has come out, and well, I did get it. I have been playing it, and, surprise, just like that, Silverina has been reborn in Dark Souls Remastered. I did go through and actually kill all the bosses and go through all the areas with a new character, same name, at Soul Level 1, just so you can double check. There we go. Level 1. Covenant is Forest Hunter. That's going to play a role here in just a moment. But just take a look around and see what's different. Now, the faces, I could not get the face the same, mostly because when I do faces, I don't really remember what the sliders look like. Also, I'm clipping through the rock here. And there certainly are some noticeable differences. The textures on some of the areas are much nicer. These rocks in particular look really nice. The distance has certainly been sharpened. And take a look at some of the buildings over yonder, even down to the outer walls. And the ring, look at the lighting. The ring just looks so much better. It's not just some dull little ring. It's actually pulsating with magical power. So, yeah, this is the remastered version. It does play really, really nicely. Extremely smooth. I haven't seen any frame drops. And I don't have to worry about falling through the world. I don't have to worry about not making certain jumps or rolls. So, yeah, it's an improvement. Do I have other thoughts about the remaster? Sure I do, but now is not the time nor the place. Now, before we go to Pre-Anor Londo, as mentioned before, I am in the Forest Hunter Covenant. I did that for a reason. There is a particular item that I wanted to get, and I could have gotten it one of two ways. The item I'm talking about is the Ring of Fog. Now, I could have gotten that by trading the Skull Lantern with Snuggly the Crow back at the Undead Asylum, which I do have a Skull Lantern, so that was an option, but I did want to show that off in the Tomb of the Giants, so I thought, okay, I'm going to have to go the difficult route, which is to get to rank 3 in the Forest Hunter Covenant. Rank 3 or rank 2? I think it's rank 3, but it only requires 3 kills. Now, that being said, I am, number 1, terrible at PvP, and also, I am Soul Level 1, so I wasn't going to kill 3 people, but you know what? I found that by AFKing, hiding behind a rock, the work was done for me. So I am going to actually run back to the forest, and I am going to go ahead and pick up that ring. Also, while we're there, we're going to get another ring, but I'm not going to make you watch this, so I'll be back in just a little while. And here we are back in the forest. Now, before I go and I actually talk and get the ring, I do want you to notice that the HUD, while it is turned back on, it is much smaller. That is one of the nice features about the remastered version, that you are able, not there, but in options, you are able to actually scale the UI, and I've turned mine down significantly. I like the minimalistic look. Now, sometimes it does make it a little bit harder to tell exactly what I'm holding if you're only looking down at the UI, but I like it. I like the look of it. All right.
Yes. Here is thy reward. It is for thee. Take it. Make no attempt to show oneself as whole.
Divine Blessing.
The very years may thy...
And the Ring of Fog. Excellent. If you've never seen that in action, I can go ahead and throw it on right now. And we become transparent and very difficult to see indeed. There's only one spot that I plan on trying this out in. You can probably guess exactly what area I'm talking about, considering we're going to be going to Pre-Anor Londo, but it could prove to be very valuable. I'm going to try it out. I do have some other things in mind if that doesn't exactly work out. Let's see. But the reason we are still here, we are not going to go fight Sif, but you know what? We don't need to fight Sif in order to get the Hornet Ring. So the ring that belonged to the Lord's Knight Kiaran, friend of Artorias, is hiding behind his grave, and as long as we don't go too close to the front, we can get that without triggering the cutscene, and that's exactly what I plan to do now. My thought process is, once you see the build we're going to be using in Pre-Anor Londo, I may need it for some of the enemies. Now, this is not the build I'm going to be using. Once we warp back to Sen's Fortress, because I did rest at the bonfire there, and I haven't rested any in between, then I will actually put on the armor and pull out the weapons that we're going to be using for Pre-Anor Londo. Whether or not they're going to work, I'm not so sure. But we're going to try it. And there it is, the Hornet Ring. Excellent, good for boosting our critical attacks. And now I will see you back at the top of Sen's Fortress. Welcome back to Sen's Fortress, and yes, I do look quite a bit different. And let's see what we're going to be attempting to use for Pre-Anor Londo. If I have to make adjustments, then I will. But far as weapons go, the Jagged Ghost Blade. So I did farm one of these from New Londo. I have a heavy crossbow that I have infused with magic. That's upgraded to +5. I have the Balder Shield, which I have upgraded to +3. I would have actually upgraded it some more, but I was running out of shards. The Golem Helm, Armor of the Glorious from Donal of Xena, Crimson Gloves, and the Boots of the Explorer. I have the Ring of Steel Protection, and of course Havel's Ring, so I'm not over encumbered, but I am pretty heavy. I'll show you the roll speed in just a moment. And then of course just some consumables and lots of bolts. I don't know how much damage this is going to do, but we'll see. Now with the Ring of Steel Protection and the armor that I have, you can see that my defense isn't too bad, 186. So we'll see how well that protects me and if I am getting one shot. But here's my roll speed. So I am going to be relying more on blocking and avoiding damage as opposed to trying to roll through it. But it is time to take on Pre-Anor Londo, Soul Level 1. This scene always looks good, but on the remastered, I have to say, it is definitely improved. And apparently there are already mods that are being worked on to improve them further. So I am going to be looking into mods, possibly for the future of this playthrough, if not maybe for some others. But Pre-Anor Londo, absolutely beautiful. Now, we are going to get our first taste for whether or not my damage output is going to be absolutely worth anything against these giant sentinels here. I'm going to try and run through the legs. Well, he's blocking, so I don't think I'm going to be able to use the crossbow. So let's see if we can just get some damage between his legs. And what do we got? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, how about some crossbow bolts? Well, I'm going to have to... Said I wasn't going to dodge, and I probably should have done so there. Because I can't use this unless I'm two-handing it. Oh. I'm thinking mistakes were made, guys. Oh no. That's, I guess that's not terrible. They don't have as much HP as I thought. Oh, and they bleed. And they bleed. All right, so now, oops, okay. This is actually gonna be kind of fun. So if you didn't notice, the R2 does do the stab attack just like the ghosts do. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have fun with this. We are gonna have fun. Let me actually show you the stats on this. So we have 232. I'm getting a whopping +3 to my strength bonus. It does have the bleed, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner with the auxiliary effects. And then as far as, let's see, this is actually a thrusting weapon, a slash thrust. So we can slash, or we can do the ghost attack, which is the double stab, and the combo, if you do 2 heavy attacks in a row, that is a total of 6 hits. Now the problem is, trying to land all those can be a bit difficult. Now the goal here, I'm gonna try and pull just one, of course. Oh, no sound there, odd. Oh, good, and even got 111 damage on that. That'll work. Let's pull him a bit. See if we can get through the legs and just do a whole bunch of stabs. That'd be fun. Oh, where am I? All right. No jump backs. The jump backs are going to get me in trouble because he can jump back to his partner there, and that would just be a problem. There we go. Oh, got me on the backswing. That's okay. Look at the damage, though. You know, this armor and this ring are actually doing a fairly decent job. Should get a bleed here soon, I imagine. I'm trying to bait that, but then I have to watch out for the AoE, because it does have a fairly large area of effect. I could be healing here, but I'm trying to... There we go. That's perfect. And... Oh, I actually got the double combo up. Oh, this is fun. Now, I also do have 10 soft humanity. I do want to see how many drops I can get. I also, just for future reference, I'm going to go into my inventory. I spent some time doing co-op, so you can see I do have some sunlight metals, but I also have a number of humanities. How many? 34. I did farm enough of the rat to get over 30. That way, when we actually do the Chaos Covenant, we can unlock that shortcut for Solaire later on. All right, let's run in there. Oh, I went for that. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Block. Ooh. Careful now. I'm going to back up here and reset this and counter, so I have some space to work. I know that this is going to be a bit slow going, but we are at soul level 1 with a jagged ghost blade, and I plan on having fun with it. It's almost dead. This is not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, at first 45 damage doesn't seem like much, and it's frankly not, but nice miss. Uh-oh. There we go. Bait the shield slam. And there's the bleed, and there's the death. Perfect. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's our lovely Ornstein there, not a mimic. By the way, you can really tell the mimics in the remastered version. Just wait until we get the room across the way and you'll see the shading difference. You could always see it even in the original, but in the remastered, it just stands out like a sore thumb. Ah, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There have been a lot of modders who have taken a renewed interest in Dark Souls because of the remastered version. That is one of the positive aspects of it. If you want to have a conversation, we can start that in the conversation below. I really don't intend to talk about it too much in this video, but by all means, ask me whatever questions you have. Now, one thing I do want to point out, in case you didn't know, she is a bonfire keeper. As such, this bonfire will automatically give you 10 Estus. Now, I have 15 because I did kindle the bonfire right before Sand Fortress all the way up to 20 Estus. And what I'm actually going to do here is do the same. By the way, here's another really great feature of the remastered. When you go to use a consumable, it asks you how many. So I'm just going to use 2 here. That way I can sit here. I can kindle once. Now I'm not going to get any extra Estus flasks here because this normally would have given me 15. But on this next kindling, because I have the right of kindling, which I got from Pinwheel down in the catacombs, we now have 20. Will I survive enough to need 20 Estus flasks? Probably not. Probably not. We can talk to her just for a little bit of dialogue.
You are a rare visitor.
But this isn't a lore playthrough, so we really don't have any need to do that yet. Do I have a Keeper Soul? I think I do, actually. I do. What is this? Let's see. Soul of a long-lost Firekeeper. I think that might actually be Anastasia's soul. I think that's Anastasia's soul. Or do I get... No, I get that from Lothric. Never mind. I get that from Lothric once I kill him. I can go ahead and turn this in. That way we can boost our Estus Flask. Why not? There we go. +3. I believe with Soul Level 1, even if you boost your health as much as you can with the various items you can get, I think it's like Estus Flask +4, maybe +5, is always going to replenish you even if you are at 1 HP. I believe it's something along those lines. All right, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to pull 1. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. All right. Oh, also, Really, really nice quality of life. Let's say I need to go back to my Estus Flask, but Green Blossom is number 2. All I need to do is hold down on the D-pad, and whoa, geez, it'll automatically cycle to it, which is just such a handy feature. All right, let's get up here. Nope. All right, you want to shield slam for me? Not in the doorway. That's actually not where I want you to do it. How about now? I'm going to circle strafe to your left. Perfect. Should be bleeding here soon. There it is. Wow. I'm impressed. The really nice thing about the Jagged Ghost Blade, other than the bleed, is it's easy to reinforce. It just takes Twinkling Titanite. You don't need any slabs, and I had plenty with which to upgrade it with. Get a couple of slashes. Oh, nope. Back up. Don't want to get stuck against the wall. And you can already see those treasure chests. Can you guess which one is the Mimic? I'm sure you can. All right, shield slam again for me. Thank you, sir. Double stab in the booty. And finish. Okay, I'm pleased. I am pleased. Now, the Batwing demons, I almost just opened that. The Batwing demons could be a problem. I'm actually going to try something here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually going to take off the Ring of Steel Protection and put on the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Because I want to try and see if I can get the Symbol of Avarice from this one. Now, I know I can get one later on, but if you didn't know, using a Lloyd's Talisman, I'm sure all of you already know this, will allow you to get the contents, but it'll also allow you to get, possibly, a Symbol of Avarice. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I need to put him back to sleep. Oh, I did that all wrong. I did this all wrong. So, go back to sleep. Okay, right, that's how you have to do it. And there's nothing there. So I am going to wake him up again, and then I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to save one of these. And basically what I'm trying to say is every time you use a Lloyd's Talisman and they open back up, you have a chance of getting it, but no such luck here. Although I do have one more chance, and that is when I kill him, he could potentially drop it. And, well, just one stab. Can you bleed mimics? Let's see. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And any Symbol of Avarice? No. Okay, so let's go ahead, take that off, put our Ring of Steel Protection back on. I'm going to go kill the giant that's just outside, just because he's here, and, you know, getting some of his gear would be fun, if, you know, not completely pointless for this build. And by build, I mean this character, because really, Soul Level 1, there's no such thing as a build. Although, I'm having fun with it. I'm definitely having fun showing that there are different builds. Who am I kidding? You do have different options as far as weapons and skills you can employ. Look at that. We took no damage from 3 giants and a mimic. Very cool, but we all know what's still ahead of us in Pre-Anor Londo. We have all of the painted guardians down there in the cathedral. We actually have a gargoyle we need to go fight now, and we do need to go for the tail cut, even though we already did the ones in the Undead Parish. And then we also have Batwing demons over yonder. We have a lot of Silver Knights. We have Silver Knight archers. Wow. Okay, I'm really celebrating a bit prematurely here. But I am really pleased so far. Plus, I just like the look of this build. I really enjoy it. Alright, Gargoyle. Let's go for that tail. Shouldn't be too bad with this weapon, I would think. We can get some good slashes. Oh. Broke my guard there, no big deal. Where are you? Alright. Luckily, the Balder Shield, it's one of the better shields for a Soul Level 1, just because you can wield it no problem, but you also have good stability. Alright. He's going to make it very difficult, actually, to get his tail. Again, try. There we go, that's a good one. That's one hit on the tail, not enough. But he hasn't been able to do... Oh, can I? Alright, I got the one The one jab. And there's the tail axe. Beautiful. Careful now. Alright. Just slow and steady. Slow and steady. Not really allowing us too many opportunities here. Ooh, a big hit. Oh, the stairs are really making this more difficult than it ought to be. And there we go. Okay, let's heal up. Not too bad. Got the halberd and the helm. Beautiful. Having that extra 10 soft humanity is going to do great for item drops. I'm going to just fall down here, get this Demon Titanite. Really don't have any need for it, but I can't play through this game without collecting everything. And maybe that was one of the inspirations for the Everything Possible series. I'm not sure. Am I alone in that? Or does everyone else have that issue? If you see a shiny or you know where it is, you have to get it. Make sure your wall rebound is turned off for this section, or else the camera can really, really get you in trouble. And that still makes me nervous to this day. All right, now I have heard that the drops for the Painting Guardian, the rates have been heavily buffed. And let's see if we get anything. I could put on the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, but I think we'll be okay. And it's gonna try and backstab fish there. Also, because this actually counts as a thrusting sword, instead of a kick, you do this, which is a really, really fun move. It is actually proven to be pretty useful. Trying to get this character ready, I did use this weapon quite a bit, and frankly, that has a lot of usage. There's a lot of things that you could do with that. It gives you a quick hit, but it also gets you out of their range pretty quickly, which is nice. Okay, so now let's see if you want to jump to me. You don't. All right. Works for me. Thank you much. Playing this a little bit cavalier. Probably do this a little bit more carefully. Wonder if I should plunge attack for effect. You know, the hardest part of this playthrough isn't the fact that it's Soul Level 1, it's the fact that I'm doing it. That apparently makes the challenge all that more difficult. Alright, let's try that again. I did two-hand there. Uh-oh. Back up, back up. Shield has some good stability, but there's still limitations. You know, does this have a critical modifier on it? I'm actually not sure. I don't believe it does. Critical 100. No. So there's no bonus critical to this, which is a shame. This would actually have a lot more utility if the Jagged Ghostblade... Look at that bloodstain. That's just embarrassing. If the Jagged Ghostblade actually had maybe like, I don't know, 130, 140... Let's try this again, see if... I don't know what the positioning is. At some point, you can make him do that. Okay, that works. Grab my blood stain, be a little bit more careful this time, not so cavalier. I do want to see, whoa, what kind of damage my crossbow does. Better. Tell you what, I think I'm going to try and kill this guy with it. Now, oh, I'm just going to have to tank some damage here, I think. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 2 shots to kill? Okay. I can deal with that. Oh, there he goes. We do want to do this little side section here. I do want to get that Divine Blessing. So, we can just... off. Back to the Jagged Ghostblade. statues here of some of the royal family and some of their silver knights. Now the problem here is this little ambush. Actually, there he is. Back up. I just want to get you in the corridor. That way I can do my little stabby stab. There we go. 1 R2, 1 R1 later. Okay. And there we go, Divine Blessing. Exactly where you'd expect to find a Divine Blessing, right near the statue of little Gwynevere. What, trying to blend in with the scenery? Trying to be a piece of art. You know, I haven't seen one of the painting guardian swords yet. I don't know. I had one user tell me that the drop rate seemed significantly high. Uh-oh, back up. That just went over my shield, didn't it? Ask and ye shall receive. Well, from my understanding, the original, it only had about a 2% drop rate, so to get one in a single run is pretty impressive. Oh, trying actually to look at the stats on it. Yeah, 20 dex. Really, really high dex requirement. In fact, the highest dex requirement in the game is only 25. There is not a massive dex requirement. I was taking a look the other day just to see how much of each stat you would need if you wanted to use every spell and be able to equip every weapon. And strength, you only need 39 if you're two-handing Smough's hammer. Dexterity is only 25, which are the silver and gold tracers from Lord Kieran. And then for the spells, you do need 50 faith and 50 intelligence. So that's actually going to be the big bottleneck. Alright, so time for another gargoyle fight. Oh, where are you? There you are. Another tail to cut, because why not? Can you actually get one from every gargoyle? Oh, I don't want to fight you there. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't want to fight you where there's no railing. Oh, how did you block? There we go. Healed to full thanks to that +3 Estus. Wow, three swings, 3 misses. Get him on the rotunda here. Might be able to attack a little bit easier. Come on. Give me your tail. Alright. Okay, plunge attack. Why not? Oh, that kill. That overhead slam could have been really bad. Did I just get another gargoyle shield? So I have, let's see. Let's actually take a look. I know I dropped off a tail axe already, but I have the tail axe. I should have the gargoyle halberd. I believe I got the helm. I should actually, do I have 2 helms? I do have 2 helms. And I should have, oh no, just 1 shield. Okay, so now I do have all the equipment. But, okay. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Do we want to go down? Do I want to go to Gwendolyn's tomb? I'm not going to fight Gwendolyn just yet. Tell you what, I think I will though, because I do have the Darkmoon Seance ring from the catacombs. I'm debating going into the Covenant, even though I won't be able to really do any PvP, especially right now. I am offline. That's just how I do. Okay. Might as well get a bonfire. Awesome statue of Lord Gwyn here. No need to kindle this one. We're not going to be here too often. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Oh, Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Boost Miracles, of course. Darkmoon Seance Ring. And we're in the Forest Hunters Covenant, but we don't care about actually abandoning that covenant.
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Punished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of myself, Gwendolyn, and kneel before me. O disciple of the Dark Sun.
I think we will join, and I might actually farm for some of the souvenirs of reprisals once we do the painted world, which will likely be the next zone. Which means that we will have to hold off on killing Gwendolyn.
That shall hunt the foes of our lords. Then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Darkmoon.
So, it doesn't really make any sense for me to join, because even if I do get Darkmoon Blade, I can only use it while I'm actually in the Covenant.
Very well.
And I don't have any souvenirs of reprisals. Go ahead and leave. Yeah, the Covenant system with the miracles and with the spells that you got, I definitely think were improved in future installments of Dark Souls, but at the same time, there were still some missed opportunities. But in Dark Souls 1, the fact that there are items, or spells, I should say, that if you leave the Covenant you can no longer use, I'm not so sure that I'm a big fan of. It does seem to restrict their utilization. Now, a lot of people like to roleplay the Dark Moons, and that's fine. But I would really like to farm for it and then leave it, so I can go and join other Covenants or, engage in other jolly cooperation, but it's just not in the cards. Now, the question is, do I want to go down and clear this zone out before I move on? I think I will. We're not going to the painting right now, but we will just go and clear it out. Oh, let me go ahead and also put on Steel Protection again. Okay, now this shouldn't be too bad, especially if I just backstab fish, which is cheesy, I know. Could actually also get some utilization out of this. Like so. What I could do, what I think I might do, is because I'm not too concerned right now about rolling, I might actually take off Havel's, put on the Ring of the Evil Eye. That way, if I do take any hits from their throwing knives, like so. Ooh, I got a counter right there. If you didn't already know, you can get. That's my favorite base. You can get counter hits with arrows and bolts, which mean they do stack really well with the Leo ring. By the way, I do plan on getting the Leo ring. And oh, nice dodge. They do dodge projectiles rather well. Uh-oh. Unless they're mid-attack. So yeah, the Leo ring, it does improve your hits with counters, which is typically after an enemy either rebounds off your sword or... Oh, now I have two. Okay, I think it's time to go back. My weapon. And I'm even going to switch back to Havel's. I don't know if it honestly is making a difference. Ooh, careful. There we go. Fish for the backstab. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm not sure Havel's is actually doing any good for me, because I might actually be at the same weight tier regardless. Oh, nice. Got him on, with a roll catch with that R2. Okay, so that guy did drop something. Typically, they're just going to drop throwing knives, which don't really work all that well. Oh, okay, maybe they really did drop or increase the drop rate. Alright, have to do this kind of strategically, or else you end up pulling quite a few. Definitely would rather fight one at a time. I do have the Fuel Your Doll. Make sure that I went back on this character. Uh-oh. Remember when I said I didn't want to fight more than one? That definitely would extend to I don't want to fight 3 at once. Do you still have Oral Decoy? I wonder. Do I still have my Berserker's Catalyst equipped? I do. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Oh my heavens. It seemed very short-lived, but they seem to be interested. Let's try again with someone who isn't already trying to kill me. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was just a fluke. There's one more who's actually given up on me, which is odd. I'm not wearing the Ring of Fog. Aggro range shouldn't be too low. Oh, look, I did get a free humanity, which is great. I would like to actually become human. Magic weapon, definitely can't use that. You can use the regular magic weapon at soul level 1. That's a nice roll catch there. And you're toast. Alright, what? I think just one more? Throwing knives, that's what I expect to see. Or is it 2 more? Is there one behind this last pillar? Oh no, we're down to our last painting guardian. Now we can get Tarkus' stuff and just get out of here. Again, not that we're going to the painting, and definitely not that we can use Tarkus' gear. Oh, I do just love that R2. Now, I have no idea how this is going to go against Ornstein and Smough. It is a low damage weapon that kind of relies on the bleed aspect. And I just don't know that I'm going to be able to attack them enough in rapid succession in order to proc the bleed. In fact, I don't know what their bleed resistances are. You know, this is kind of one of those things where I chose it based on how it looked, not based on how it was going to perform. When I put this build, again, used very loosely together, it reminded me of Jurassic Park. And it reminded me of the first Jurassic Park when they were in the scene eating their Chilean sea bass, where Dr. Sattler, I did just watch Jurassic Park, so it's fresh on my brain, she was talking about you chose these plants in the lobby because they look good, or that's not the quote. Plants in your lobby are toxic, you chose them because they look good. You know what? I probably should just cut that whole discussion out. That was just a bunch of nonsensical rambling. Anyway, let's move right along. Alright, can we get just one of you? The answer is yes. Still have to be careful of the other. And that's one of the most dangerous moves they have while they're on the stairs. All the others can sometimes just go right over your head. What I want to do is force bait the Field Slam. Okay, I did roll there. Trying to limit the rolling. Didn't say I was getting rid of it altogether. There's one down. This is actually one of the easier times I've had fighting them. I'm actually quite surprised at this. Ooh, yep, that's gonna catch me. It's okay. It's oh, through the legs. Thank you, Balder Shield. Give me another shield bash. Okay. Can't move. I can't move. There we go. Alright, let's heal up. Perfect. No drops from them yet. I have the... I should be at, I believe, 210 item discovery. Yeah, 210 because I have 10 soft humanity, or at least 10 soft humanity, I should say. Now, let's see what kind of damage I do. Not terrible. He actually doesn't do that much damage to me with his lightning. I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Alright, back up, back up. Wouldn't that be great if I actually got one of the demon spears on this character? In fact, I want to make some poor decisions here? I sure do. I sure do. Alright. Not pull the... do I want to... I'm going to farm for it. I don't want that guy to go off the edge. But I also don't want to get the attention of the other. But if I hit him, he's going to... Yep. Oh well. That's okay. We'll try and fight this one. Without him falling off. That's still some good damage right through my shield. Oh, wow. You can just stun lock with an R1 with this? Well, so much for not knocking them off. Okay, this is where things start to get a little hairy. I think what I'll do... This is actually not so much for... I'm going to take the Ring of Steel Protection off. This is not so much for the archers right now, but for the Batwing demons. I would like to try and just get one at a time. Ooh, this is another good chance to test out Oral Decoy. See if they are interested in it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But they don't know where I am. Oh. Oh my gosh, they're all about Oral Decoy. That's amazing. Uh-oh. One more. And then I'll go fight the other one. Alright, new strat. Oral Decoy against Batwing demons. Very effective. Don't fall, don't fall. And go for the combo. Well, I didn't really need the combo. Alright, no drops, that's okay. Well, here we are. We are at one of the scenes many of you are probably waiting to see, but hate to break it to you, might not be that bad. Now, here's the thing. When I was told about this little trick, I was told you should also wear the slumbering Dragon Crest ring, the one that makes you silent. I don't... Shouldn't he be lower on the rampart? He's really high up, isn't he? I thought he was further down. But anyway, I'm not sure if this is going to make a difference or not. In terms of my noise, should I wear it just to be safe? Now, obviously I don't need the gold serpent ring. I think we'll try it. I mean, it can't hurt. Well, it could hurt because I'm now giving up another ring slot. Yeah, I don't think you need it. I just think it does not matter. But, ooh, you know what I should have done was put on... Don't knock me off. Oh, bummer. Okay, try that again. This time less plummeting to my death. Okay, take two. So we're not going to use the slumbering... Question is, do we use Havel's or do we use the Hornet? I think we go for the Hornet because I am going to attempt to parry them. It's been a little while. The problem with blocking is that if you're not facing them exactly, then the arrows are going to knock you kind of at an angle, which is what led to me falling. Now, alright, I can get to my bloodstain easy enough. I did have the Ring of Sacrifice on. I didn't want to lose all that soft humanity. Souls I'm not too concerned about, but it definitely was... Alright. Nope, you need to pull your weapon out. You need to pull your sword out, please. Here we go. There it is, and what kind of damage am I looking at? Still not enough to kill him. He will fall. Wow, even with the boosted ring, I do want to go this way because I want to get that soul item. I know it's kind of silly, but... Oh, shield bash. This is dangerous until... Okay, whew. That got hairy. But that's it. Silver Knight Archers. Oh, just kidding. Silver Knight Archers at soul level 1 are down. Ooh, yay. 3 Dragon Slayer arrows. I'm sure I can put those to good use on this character. Alright, all this for what? A soul of a hero? Yes, sir. Alright, let's heal up. I don't know why. We're about to sit at a bonfire. So other than the boss, that is the more difficult part done. And actually, I can go back and switch. This is dumb. Don't be menuing while you're on a ledge. What was I even wearing? Right, Ring of Steel Protection. I think I will leave the wolf, or not the wolf ring. I probably keep calling it the wolf's ring, but the hornet ring. I will keep leaving that on, because I do plan on doing some more backstabbing against the Silver Knights. That's sad that I can't one-shot them, though. Wouldn't take a whole lot more damage. I think I was doing about 407. Good buddy Solaire.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, if I wasn't here, where would I be? Alright. Didn't like this. I think I will kindle this some. In fact, may kindle it all the way. So let's go ahead. I have 11. I need to reverse hollowing and then kindle 3 times. So I need 3 more humanity, which I should still have enough of, right? Oh yeah, I'll use a twin humanity. Then I will use just 1 solitary one. Can always go farm more if I need it. Surprisingly, farming for 30 humanity didn't take all that long at all. I think maybe took about 45 minutes with 10 soft humanity, and I did use the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Alright, now, kindle 3 times. Solaire, watch how big this fire gets. Well, because apparently the souls of the innocent... Don't leave. The souls of the innocent burn really well. Again. Oh, we do have to do the Lothric quest this time around as well. Just the fact that soon we're going to be able to warp, though, really excited about. There it is. Make sure I've exhausted his dialogue. There we are. Okay. Onwards and upwards through Sen's Fortress. Now, I can parry the straight sword Silver Knights pretty well, but these polearm wielding ones, I'm usually not as good about it. He said, right before he parries. And you know what? I bet if I just, as they're getting up... Alright, I like that combo. I like that combo a lot. Oh, am I going to tackle the Titanite Demon, though? Oof. May cheese him. I honestly may cheese him. Ooh. I like that. I like that. Okay. So we know that this room's going to be locked from the other side. This room, this is pretty interesting. I like this. You look through this window, you see a staircase leading down, but then when you actually go into the room, you see an empty room. But you know that there should be a room right over there. How do you get in it? I think that's something that Dark Souls did remarkably well, was showing you that most of the secrets you could actually learn about just by being really observant. Kind of lost some of that touch later on, but Dark Souls 1 definitely did a fairly decent job at that for most things. Alright, let's grab all of Havel's stuff. And the Occult Club we're going to pick up here is actually not bad for a soul level 1. In fact, does Ornstein and Smough take extra damage from Occult? Okay, that we're not going to use. By the way, chain facing out. Gentle breathing. Gentle breathing. But yeah, the Occult Club out of this chest, this completely normal safe chest that just started breathing, definitely put to use. Alright, don't eat me. Missing the first one of each of those combos. And yet again. Gotta watch that hitbox. It's deceptive. Where are you? If you were to try to eat me now, you're gonna succeed. And there's the bleed. There's the Occult Club. So the Occult, That's an infusion that does extra damage against divine enemies, I believe. And I think at least Ornstein is considered to be divine. Also, if you actually downgrade that, it becomes a club plus, at least plus 5, if not plus 10. It might be a plus 10 weapon, which is pretty useful. Right, some more Silver Knights to deal with. Now, I may show this off if and when I die to Ornstein and Smough, but for those of you who aren't aware, you can actually make this jump pretty easily. If you just run here and jump, you can land right there, you go in that door on the right, go down, kill 2 Silver Knights, and then you opened up that shortcut, which is very, very handy, but not what we're after today. This is the room with the Titan Knight Demon, right below, I believe. Right, there he is. Alright, let's take care of this guy. I have been practicing my parrying, by the way. Not on this character, but on others. Ooh, got their shield. I don't think I can use their shield, can I? 14 strength. I could two-hand it. Really good lightning defense. There's soul over here. Now, I know with a bow, there is a specific spot where you can just cheese this guy. I wonder. You have to shoot through the... Nah, that's not going to work. No way is that going to work. Hey, I wonder, though, if I just get the angle... No, you're pointing, for some reason, straight down. Just not going to happen. I don't know. That does not seem like a fun fight. They do not bleed. That's not going to be an option. It's a very, very tight space. I actually thought he was going to eat me there. It really does have... There's the symbol of avarice. Alright, good stuff. More souls, more item discovery. Of course. Whoops. Who's running? Oh, that must just... Wait, who is running? I don't know. Anyway, symbol of avarice, more souls, more item discovery, all while your health slowly depletes. Oh. That is definitely a... Oh, wow. That is definitely a problem with the symbol, or with this weapon. If you get caught in that second R2 combo, you are committed. Sorry about the cut there. There was some background noise. I had to stop recording before it, or until it ended. All right, so we got our silver coins. Over here, we can just kind of look down. That's the room we want to get to where the shortcut is. Right. Let's go immediately kill... I guess that's a Silver Knight running. Can I can't go in this way, right? No. Let's go deal with this guy. I wonder if I two-handed, if there's any strength scaling, I would get just a little bit more damage. Probably not enough to kill him in one shot still. In fact, what is the strength scaling on this? Never mind, there's... Oh, it has an E. It actually scales only in strength, which is very, very odd. It has a 7 strength requirement. There's no class that can't use that weapon. So let's go do a little Sigmire action. I highly, highly doubt this is long enough to attack that guy. No, not a chance. Not a chance, so we will just... Oh, shield bash, huh? What are you doing? Oh, the problem is you actually have to get their post in order to test. There it is. 425. No, not quite enough. Don't think, right? I think it was only because I got that one two-handed R1 that actually made the difference. Do I want to use the Ring of Fog here? I don't think I need to. But tell you what, just to be safe. Just to be safe. We got it, might as well use it to its full utility. That one always gets me. When they charge at you, they're different than the Black Knight. They'll never actually do that thrust attack that they're poised to do. They will always follow it up with an overhead. And until you learn that, that takes a little while for you to get that timing down. All right, so let's do Sigmayr's quest. Again, this is not a lower playthrough, so I am just going to quickly go through what can be done, what can be done. We can overcome this. Yeah. Quite a fix, quite a pickle. Try rolling. Shield bash. Okay, what kind of damage? So 425? No, still not enough. So I'm still just going to follow it up with the heavy. These guys are staggered just slightly, so the one on the right is closer. So there we go, perfect. I can pull him. Did it come this way? There's really no reason to two-hand it, but I guess probably just a single R1 at that point will finish him, which is good. Ooh, their straight sword. No, I can't, but I do like to see the requirements on that. It's one of my favorite swords in the game. Oops, I'm so bad at seeing what the requirements are. Yeah, 1622. That's actually one of the higher dex ones as well, interestingly enough. Alright, what do you got for me? Uh-oh. Heal quickly, heal quickly. I think I'm done with two-handing. Okay, that's the last of the Silver Knights we need to worry about for Sigmayr. And there we go. Excellent. Grab some more Demon Titanite here. I love this picture of the Giant Sentinel. I mean, imagine if they were that big. I don't know if they'd be any more fun to fight, but actually it'd probably just run around their ankles. Got the Tiny Beings ring, so that's one of the starting gifts. Now, despite the description, it doesn't actually give you any HP restoration. It is purely a bump of, I believe, 5%. You get a 5% bump in your HP recovery. Okay. There's that. So we are going to go back up. I don't want to do the shortcut. Need to go and kill that one last Silver Knight that is guarding the other staircase just over here. And you know what? I can probably take this off now. Oh, I didn't want Havel's. Nope, I didn't. I wanted the Ring of Steel Protection. That's okay. We'll put it back on after this. Silver Knight is dead. Ooh. Getting smarter here. Oh, there we go. And all the way down. I do like this look. I just, you know, the Armor of Favor, not the Armor of Favor, but the Explorer set that you get from Donal. It's just so fun. I'm not going anywhere near the Titanite Demon yet, not until I open up the shortcut at the very least. This guy can be problematic. Oh, okay. He will start running at you very quickly. And before I even take on him, I am going to open it up. He is programmed so he has a very, very small aggro range. So you have to get pretty close before he'll even start attacking. Which is nice. It does give you the opportunity to open up that door for the shortcut before you ever have to worry about him. Okay, their armor. Go. Okay, wow, 55,000 souls. Here's what I'm thinking. Before I go and tackle the Titanite Demon, if I do it all, I'm frankly debating skipping it. You remember how that went in Sen's Fortress. I'm going to go to the Giant Blacksmith, because I can at least buy some upgrade materials to kind of bank my souls with. And yes, the black eye orb is going to start to quiver. Pre-Anor Londo hasn't been that bad, and I know the day is yet young. But I'm actually pleased with just how it's gone. Carefully here. Want to fall off, except where I'm supposed to. Dragon Slayer bow. Great bow, I should say. Alright, now, I would say maybe I have a 50% success rate of plunging on this Batwing demon. More often than not, well, it's 50%, it's about even. It's not about even, it is even. He moves out of the way at the last second, so let's see. Okay, take it. And kill you. And stun you. And kill you just like so. Ooh, I could have put on the gold serpent ring. The drop rate's so low though, so unless they've increased this, I'm not anticipating it. Okay, this guy wants to dance already. That was stupid. That was dumb. Alright, back up, back up, back up. One more to finish. Oh boy. Okay. This guy is usually not set up so he will actually fall off. This guy is always set up so he'll fall off. So just hit him with a bolt or an arrow. He'll plummet to his death. Alright, Titanite chunk. Man, might as well top off. Can't hurt any, and I still have 16. Okay. So that should be the exterior completely clear. And actually most of the interior. Now I just really have, well, I have Lothrec's encounter. So that's going to be an interesting one. And I have Ornstein and Smough. Oh, that's going to go swimmingly. All right, Giant Blacksmith, good guy. Good guy. Let's go ahead and get the ring behind him. As I, fat roll my way through. Pardon. Get the Hawk ring. Since this guy is a good friend of Mr. Hawkeye Goff. You've seen him a bit later. Alright, well, we can't do a whole lot with him. I'm not even going to really spend too much time talking to him, but what I want to do later on, once I get the Lord Vessel and I have the ability to warp, I found out, and I actually didn't know this until just recently, at Soul Level 1, you can actually use the Crystal Ring Shield, which is the shield that you get from the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, as long as you have a plus 10 shield. The Giant Blacksmith can make that for you. Now, it used to be a lot more powerful, they did nerf it, but it's still something that I think could be really fun to play around with at this level. Let's see, do I want to buy anything? I don't really, I have lots of green shards, lots of large titanite because of all the farming I did with the slugs, or the leeches rather, in Blighttown. I don't really need to buy any titanite shards just now, although, what else do I need, I guess? Now that I think about it, what else could I possibly need? You know, I might buy some moonlight arrows. How many could I buy? 115. Tell you what, why don't I buy, I don't know, 50 of these? Couldn't hurt to have a little bit extra magic damage if I end up using a bow at all. Can I use a bow? I honestly don't remember. Maybe I can use the short bow. I think I can use the short bow. And, you know what? We'll just spend the rest on those because I have no need for souls right now. And as I said that, I just realized I need souls because I need to start buying spells if I'm going to do Logan's questline. Son of a gun. I wish I could control Z that last moment. Oh, wow. Really batting 1,000 here. Right, so I guess now it is time for Lautrec and his 2 goons. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Normally, you could use... Oh, I could still use the Ring of Fog, maybe. No. I could use Oral Decoy, though. Right? Maybe I'll use Oral Decoy. I think Oral Decoy works on at least his cronies, if not him. Yeah. This way. Thank you. Otherwise, it's going to be a 3v1 with Soul Level 1 is just not really going to cut it. Oh, heavens. Okay, that was a bit too close. That's alright. So I could summon Mr. Solaire, which obviously I'm not going to because that Yeah, I know. The black eye orb is quivering. I could use it right now. Really need to deal with these two knights. So what I'm going to do is sprint and jump. There we go. By the way, I think I mentioned this already. In the remaster, one of the best additions is the fact that you can now remap. So, you don't actually have to be holding your shield up. Hey, that overhead cannot be... Oh, I'm in trouble. You don't have to be holding your shield up in order to roll. You can just use a left stick. Alright, I'll see you in a moment. Stupid Wrath of Gods. Okay, so what I'm going to do here... And I'm just, I'm not going to cut this part out, just I want to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take off the Hornet Ring for now. I should hopefully have some Rings of Sacrifice. Yes, I have one. I'm going to use this, that way I don't lose those 10 soft humanity that I have. I'm also going to use a humanity so I can become human. Maybe not the best idea, and I don't really have a reason to do that, but I'm going to just because I prefer the way I look human versus beef jerky hollow. And once again, Blue... You're wearing a helmet that completely hides your face. You know, I really need to just start paying people to record these for me, and then I'll just voice over it and pretend I'm playing, because that just seems like the safer way to do this. Okay. Get the riposte. Oh, the damage is so much less because I don't have the Hornet Ring on. That's okay. Just 2 parries. That's alright. That's the only difference. Right, so you're dead, and he drops for me. And be a negative Ghost Rider. So I wanted to show off the jump. I think many of you have already seen it. You've probably all done it before, but very, very simple to do. Now, you don't really need it once you have this shortcut opened up, but I just think it's a fun little jump to do, especially because if you don't want to run all the way through Pre-Anor Londo, you can just use that right away. You don't even have to worry about... do I have to worry about the archer? I don't think. You don't even have to worry about running through all that to get that shortcut. Alright, let's jump. Nice, don't even take fall damage because of that. I'm not even going to open up these doors because there's a couple more giants on the other side. Now, what I need to do very quickly, not that it's going to make a lick of difference fighting him. What do I want to do? What do I want to put on? What do I want to put on? There we go. Not that this is going to do me any good against him, but still going to try it. Alright, now I have to watch out for that Wrath of God. That's the big one. So I'm just... Ooh. Against the wall is not good. Not good at all. Alright, he may heal... Well, no. Not going to heal yet. I'm just getting really lucky. There's a bleed, so he's probably going to start healing. That's why he's... Yep. Hopefully I can get a bleed proc. I can, but he's still... Oh, jeepers. Back up, back up, back up. You know... Oh, shoot, he's doing it again. I wonder what the magic defense is like on the Balder. I'm going to check... Oh, he's almost at full again. Oh, he's almost at full. I wonder what the magic defense is like on the Balder. I'm going to check that once I'm done killing this guy. Oh, back up, back up. Don't heal, please. I mean, I've barely scratched you. Why are you rolling? Oh, no. It does seem like maybe, and this could be completely wrong, but it feels almost like stored inputs are worse than the remastered. I have rolled more, accidentally, than I ever have before playing Dark Souls. Okay, I should be able to get him now. Unless... Oh, boy. All right, here we go. There we go. Got him. Right, so what's the magic defense like on the Balder Shield? It is only 20. That makes sense. Tell you what, I'm going to think strategically a little bit, and I'm going to see, do I have another 100% block shield with better magic? I mean, right away, the heater shield has 30. Hollow is also 30. See, the problem is magic is usually high on wooden shields, which then correspondingly don't have 100% physical. There's a 95 with a 42 on the Grass Crest, 85 and 40. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, the Crest Shield. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to use that for now. I will switch back to the Balder after this, but just in case I have to block through his God's Wrath, this is going to be the way to go about it. Ooh, don't forget I have that Silver Knight. Yep, we got to go deal with him before I attack the giant. And yes, then we'll do the... Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. He might drop on my head. He did. He sure did. If I can get him actually fighting right in this corner, this actually could be advantageous. There we go. Except now I don't like this. Get him to follow. Charge and bait the shield. Oh, this is bad. Not that bad, though. Yeah. I'd like to go around the other... Oh, there's the bleed. He's going to probably heal. The problem is much less stability now that I'm thinking about it. All right, he's going to... I'm stuck behind his shield. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, and I'm not hitting him at all. That's bad. And I have... Nope, I'm dead. Wow, I got really lucky there. Shield up. Yeah, look at the stamina that it takes. No. I really don't want you leaving, actually. You know what? Actually, at this point, I'm in trouble. Run away. Oh, I run so slowly. How am I ever going to fight Ornstein and Smough like this? How? And can I get it? Oh, good. Sometimes being lower in elevation on the stairs will make it almost impossible. Oh, Dragon Slayer Arrow, never use that. But it can make it a lot more difficult. Oh, wait. To get the riposte. Okay. A little bit nervous he's going to drop. Heal up. Oh, Goomba Stomp. Yeah, I didn't have enough stamina. That's why I just took so much damage there. And back up. Heal. Come on. I need you to slam that shield of yours. But not now because there's a pillar in the way. Come on. Oh, you're being a pain. Are you really trying to heal that desperately? You're barely low on health. Yeah, every time... Oh, let's see. Oh, it still takes about half. Ooh, still takes about half. He's gonna heal. But you know what? So am I. Oh, you didn't heal. Oh, wow. That's over 300 degrees he turns. I'm trying to run away. You know, your other friend actually didn't give me this kind of trouble, if I'm being honest. And I would love for you to just slam... There it is. Back up. Nice. Oh, that's gonna hit. Wow, okay, that actually doesn't have the range that I thought it did. No. Oh, wow. These healing giants, they're a right pain. I can't bait his shield slam very effectively for some reason. There it is. There's the bleed. Okay, just don't... Nope. Can't have you doing this, pal. Oh! I had to risk it. Okay, now I've killed everything. I haven't killed the Titanite Demon. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to take a pass at that. Just this build is not going to work. It's just not going to work. I can't bleed them. This damage is pitiful. I'm already going to struggle with Lothric and Ornstein and Smough, so I'm going to ask if it's all right with you all that I don't kill him. And if you really insist that I do, I'll just have to come back with a different setup. All right. Whew. Lautrec. We're here to avenge Anastasia. There we go. Lautrec and a couple of goons. All, by the way, the reason their feet are glowing, they have, I think it's fall control permanently. So in other words, and that might have been a change. Someone will have to let me know. I thought I heard that it used to be you could just cheese them by getting them up on the ledge and using force or something and knocking them off. And then they may have actually added this in a patch to make it so no longer. Because now they have fall control. Because that was just too easy. So, let's see how they like Oral decoy. Really? They don't seem terribly interested. Nope, they're not interested at all. They're not interested in all. Oh! We're hosed. Too early. Alright, gotta rethink this. Now, you can actually use Estus. So, I do have some healing options. Lothric is actually pretty... Oh, careful. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like this. I was gonna say Lothric was pretty far behind, but no, now they're all right on my tail. Now, if you didn't know, I'm sure you already do, Lothric is using Shotels. He's using dual Shotels, which means blocking will reduce most... Ooh, I should actually be switching to Balder, by the way. Will reduce most of the damage, but not all of it. Okay, what kind of damage am I looking at? About half? Okay. I'm in trouble. Ooh, yep, super. Oh yeah, I'm toast. Toasty, toasty. Get behind the pillar. Oh. All right, we're running. So if I even take fall, I'm dead. Or fall damage, I'm dead. If I can get another parry on the pike guy, I think he's dead. Oh, they are so close together. Oh, that was scary. Just about healed to full there, which is great. Yeah, see that fall control just completely saving his bacon. Where to try and lead this guy? Is he really the one furthest back? All right, we're gonna have to just try. Nope. Oh, did he just try and punch me? Did he just try and punch me? For some reason, he decided not to use his magic. Very strange. I've never seen that before. Wonder if he has a Caestus on, or sorry, Caestus, I believe is how it's said. Okay, so you gonna do your roll? This guy is just chasing me. Don't you dare get a backstab with your bare fist, filthy sorcerer. Okay, well. Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello, and welcome to Everything While Invading Holy Knight Lautrec. Last time you saw me running around in circles up and down the stairs, and not killing a single person. Today, we're gonna do much of the same. Wow, how many episodes could I go with that? Probably a lot at this rate. Okay, Lothric's in the lead. What kind of damage on Lothric? Not quite half. And now we need to move. Oh, this fat rolling is terrible. How hard are all of you cringing right now? Be honest. Be honest. And, Sorcerer just has given up on casting. Can he... Whoa! Can he actually run out of casts? I know a lot of invaders and, NPCs, they have unlimited magic uses. Whoa! Okay. I just did 196 damage on him. I'm not in a good spot. All right, not in a good spot. Lol. Who's going to... If I can bleed the sorcerer, he's going to be out of commission pretty quickly. But I also need to be very careful about... Oh, that was smart. I don't want to actually claim that they just used strategy, but doggone it kind of looked like they did. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? I don't know. Oh, Lothric's way... Oh. Okay. One's down. One is down. And the other one, if I can just get a parry and riposte, should be toast. And then I really do think I can take Lothric solo. Now let's get some distance. Ooh, Lothric is trucking. Oh, I should have had that. I should have had that parry. That's okay. Who's coming? Who's coming? One of you needs to charge at me. Nope. Bad. All right, we gotta run and heal, run and heal, run and heal. See, after he rolls, as long as you're close enough, he's always going to follow it up with an attack. So as long as you just allow yourself to wait about a half a second after his roll, maybe not even half, just a fraction. Oh, I still don't have space to heal yet. Then you can get a pretty reliable parry. I can't afford to heal right now. This is terrifying. Wee. Can I bait an attack and then do it? No. He's not buying it. He's not buying it. I'm running out of real estate here. Oh, I already ran out of real estate. Oh. I don't like this. I mean, that's a pretty cinematic angle right there, but he is about to get a backstab. He's about to get a backstab. Oh, Nelly. Okay, we're gonna have to use the stairs, guys. I was trying to avoid it again, but here we go. Right. And he has a slight lead on Lothric. After attacking the wall, he no longer does. Whoa! Don't like this. I don't like this at all. And Lothric really doesn't become dangerous until you actually get him pretty low, because after that, he does have the red Tearstone ring on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And at this point... My weapon's at risk, guys. My weapon's at risk, which means now I'm going to do less damage. And here we go. It's over. Oh, thank goodness. So we're going to have to go to the blacksmith and get our weapon repaired, which is fine. Wow. Got a souvenir of reprisal, which is great. Oh, heavens. Okay. But you know what? That was a first try. That was actually a first try Lothric. I'm very okay with that. We've got a Firekeeper soul that we can return to Anastasia, his Ring of Favor and Protection, and 5 humanity. Now, here's the thing, guys. The Ring of Favor and Protection, it is a pretty common ring in Soul Level 1 runs. It's very common for a reason. I mean, it does improve so many stats. We'll take a look at it. And I know that this isn't news to anyone. Stamina, HP, load, but it breaks when removed. In other words, if I put this on, and if I ever want to be strategic with any other ring setups, I simply can't. Wait, where am I going? I was going to go back to the blacksmith. And then we're just going to jump right into Ornstein and Smough. So I don't think I'm going to use the Ring of Favor and Protection. The increases are good, and especially at Soul Level 1, I mean, the benefits really can't be overstated. But having the versatility of being able to swap rings out is so important to me, especially given the fact that in Dark Souls, you only have 2 ring slots. You know, if this was Dark Souls 2 or 3 where you had 4, I'd reconsider it. But 2 is just... I mean, I'm giving up 50% of my ring slots permanently. Otherwise, I lose that ring. So, I don't know. Maybe I will use it for an episode. And I'll just, let it break when I take it off at the end of it. You guys can let me know how you feel about that. Or I'll just keep going as is and keep doing some really, really stupid builds that no one should ever attempt. I'm looking at you. Okay, here we go. Repair. So what do we got? I mean, what was it at? 30 out of 100. Not very good. Okay, I'm just gonna repair everything because why not? Ooh, should I? Should I improve my Balder shield and put it back on? So that way, if I do need to actually block any attacks from Ornstein and Smough, yeah, you know what? I think I will. And who knows, maybe I'll even make that one up to +10 and switch that over for the Crystal Ring Shield after this episode, because that is the plan. I do plan on using it in the next episode. So we'll do that. And actually, I want to see this. So stability up to 66. I could even modify. I think I will. He can ascend. Right, he cannot ascend. All he can do is make boss weapons and lightning, which needs to be at +10. Yeah, he can do boss weapons and lightning if you have +10. Shoot. Okay. Well, +5 it is then. +5 it is. That's okay. And that's still pretty good. That stability is still not too bad. Now, I gotta reconsider the rings here. I cannot get a critical. So what is going to be a better ring for me? The Ring of Steel Protection is good. Havel's, at this point, I don't think is going to make a difference, because I'm still going to be fat rolling. Or mid-rolling, whatever we call this one. Sorry, Solaire, you can't join, buddy. Wish you could. Oh, I really, really wish you could. So let's see what I have. Rusted iron ring. There we go. I can just lure them to some black tar. I mean, this is actually a pretty good one right now. Tiny beans ring for just a 5% HP bump. What would that even bring me up to, by the way? 601. Probably not significant. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is. Havel's ring. Still, I mean, yeah. See, it'd still be over... No, it'd be less than 50%. I don't think it would make a difference. What else we got? What else we got? Red tearstone? No. Blue tearstone? Maybe, but probably not. I think, yeah. Sadly, I mean, maybe poise, so I don't get knocked around as much. What is my poise now? 79. No, sorry, 39. This would bring me up to 79, which isn't bad. Maybe I will do the wolf ring. You know what? Let's try it. Let's do the wolf ring. Let's get a little bit more poise. 79 poise isn't that bad. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time since I have fought Ornstein and Smough in general, let alone at soul level 1 with Jagged Ghost Blade. Mistakes were made. Right. Now, I think I mentioned this previously, but the plan is... Oh, to get blindsided, apparently? No, the plan is not to get shoveled. Look at that poise, though. That was amazing. I just... Uh-oh. Just lazily go to the side. All right, Smough. That damage isn't that bad, guys. That damage isn't... So, wow, I cannot finish the sentence. Rip. Oh, I'm not ripped. Oh, I'm not ripped. Rip. Not ripped. Still not ripped. Oh, watch the shovel. Anyway, the plan is to go for Smough first, because I do want to fight Super Ornstein and get the Leo ring. That's what it is. I want to get that counter for thrust attacks ring. Watch it. Oh, okay. How did that go around my shield, or was I just not facing the right way? Okay, all right. So not a great first attempt, but I'm not too disappointed in the damage. And if I can get bleed procs, all the better. By the way, I'm not going to show any of the runbacks. Just going to be cutting it right before the boss fight. And here we go. And get ready to lose those 10 humanities I was so worried about at first. All right, run, run, run. Okay. Wouldn't that be amazing if they actually... Where are... Oh, there we go. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay. If there were... Oh, was friendly fire. Oh, heavens. Rip. Yeah. Ooh, bad timing. Block. Or... Oof. It's time for a little confession. You see, this moment, me finally taking down Smough and having the opportunity to fight Super Ornstein, this was the first and only attempt that got me this far in 4 hours. 4 hours. And this is as close as I got. I decided to leave this entire fight in so you could see just how slow I had to take this and how few and far between my opportunities for attacks were 4 hours, and frankly, several months, because many of you have been waiting for this for, well, several months, as I just pointed out. I was tired. I was very tired of fighting Ornstein and Smough, and if you remember watching my Soul Level 1 in Demon Souls, this took the Man-Eater fight and really ramped it up to 11. Now frankly, this fight at Soul Level 1 isn't the most challenging, but when I decide to add all of these really silly rule sets, like changing the build every time and using things that are just incredibly ineffective, like heavy armor, heavy shield, and a weapon that does not do the damage I was hoping it would do, it just makes it all that much more difficult. So for the sake of actually continuing this challenge and finishing it sometime before I'm in my late 70s, I have decided that I'm going to change it up a little bit. Number one, remember when I was keeping tracks of all my deaths and putting them up on the screen? Frankly, when I tried to do that for this fight and had 4 hours of attempts to edit, I decided that I simply couldn't do that. Number two, I will be changing up my build from time to time, trying out different weapons, trying to use all the weapons available for Soul Level 1, but trying to change the build armor-wise and gear-wise every single time, and especially using something that cannot roll effectively, I'm probably not going to continue down that train of thought. So going forward, I'll be using weapons that I'm more comfortable with a roll speed that I'm comfortable with, and I will not be keeping track of my deaths, at least not on screen. Now for this fight, I just flat out deleted most of the attempts because, well, it just was way too much for me to go through, and I really wanted to get this video out. So instead, what I think I'll do is, I know how many attempts that this was. I'm going to put it down in the description or in the comments, and we'll just keep track of it there. I hope that's okay. Now, I'm going to leave you for the rest of this attempt, and I'll be back to discuss the next one. The sad reality is that was only my third attempt against Ornstein and Smough, and I never got to the second phase until I decided to do this. You see, growing up, we always had a saying: when it seems too difficult, take off most of your clothes. now that I finally have my speed back, well, okay, so it's not perfect. We'll try that one more time. As I was saying, now that I have my speed back, staying close to Ornstein, being able to roll, being able to sprint, all of these things really pay off. And that is all it took. 2 attempts at a weight under 25%, and I was finally able to defeat Ornstein and Smough at Soul level 1, and I did it by killing Smough first and Ornstein second, which arguably is the more difficult of the 2 options. Putting all my gear back on. Now let's talk a little bit more about the future of this series, and there's the Leo ring, the item we were after this whole time. This was a Saturday series, and I wanted to go back to being an every week Saturday series. In order to do that, I will have to make some concessions, namely the ones that I described earlier, that I have to use builds that I'm comfortable with. Even if I do change it up, they have to be something that is effective. And number 2, I can't keep track of all the deaths on screen with an edit. As simple as it may seem, each edit does take a couple of minutes to do, and when they are in the dozens, yes, dozens for a boss, it's simply something that isn't feasible. So here we are, Lady Gwynevere. Let's have a talk. Let's kneel.
And overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Gwynevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
Let's finally get the Lord Vessel, and we can continue on this journey. There's another slight change coming up. You see, I had mentioned that I was going to stay in the Darkmoon Covenant and actually do some farming, but I changed my mind. And I changed my mind because we're in Pre-Anor Londo. The plan is to kill all the bosses, and since we have another boss in the form of Gwendolyn, why should we wait to do that until a later time? Especially when I have a black firebomb equipped.
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwendolyn. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Pre-Anor Londo.
And as twilight has descended on Pre-Anor Londo, that is going to do it for this episode of my base level Soulsborne challenge. This is Dark Souls 1 Remastered. And another surprise that may be coming up shortly, I might actually be incorporating some mods into this game. But I'm going to play around with that and do some testing. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.